So I'm gonna try this again. I was trying this last night, and I just was tired. It was like 1 in the morning, and I just could not do it for some reason. I'm gonna try to get through this, um, and try to make it clear. Uh, so because I'm going against the grain on this one, I think, because a lot of people do it, and it's just kind of natural with D&D. Okay, um, because it's just I think it's just assumed, which is a problem. I think where you just assume to reflavor things. Okay, I think it's I think it got too out of hand. Okay, I think it's so ingrained in today's edition that Wizards of the Coast just assumes you're gonna do it or like change something, so they don't feel inclined to make new classes or whatever. Because if you look at earlier editions, like 3.5, uh, I don't remember all the things about 3.5, but if you, for example, if you look at um, Pathfinder 1E, which is basically 3.75, right? There's so many different classes, and they, they just didn't assume you reflavor stuff, which is, I think, in the end, kind of good if you just don't assume players will um, reflavor stuff. Because I think it gives them like it gives them an out to just like kind of be lazy about certain things because well you just reflavor this to this. 'Cause a good example of what I mean here is I want to be a brawler, okay, and the way to do that, the easiest way, when I say brawler, by the way, I don't mean a tavern brawler where they wrestle people and grab random things and use them as weapons. I don't mean that. I mean someone like a pugilist, like a boxer, right? Someone who punches things. And so many people say, just be monk, right? And yeah, that could work, but I don't want to do that. It doesn't feel right. And I want to be a strength based one, and you can't exactly do that well enough on monk. And I know in now editions it's a little bit easier to do because they kind of make things more ambiguous and just kind of open more, just things just more open. Like fighter has unarmed fighting style, which works, which is I'm actually glad because I might try unarmed fighter, um, but I don't know, it feels weird. But anyway, um, but I just think it's gotten too out of hand. Like I know it sounds like I'm preaching against reflavoring and just I know it sounds like that, but I'm not. I'm not doing that. I think reflavoring things is good and and helpful a lot of times because I did it once. Um, this last character I played, not the one I'm currently playing, the one before him. It was a dwarf miner, and when I say I literally mean a dwarf miner, he was from a mining clan, a long line of dwarven miners, and he was summoned by a divination wizard to fill this destiny role because him and the other party members were supposed to be um, part of this destiny and to do something, right? Um, and so he was part of that, and being reflavored because he was a fighter. He reflavored all those attacks instead of him doing multiple ones. We reflavored to do just one big one, right? And we reflavored it so on in action it would be one, but on paper and rolling it would be multiple. So it didn't really break anything, and they would take damage separately, but we acted like it was just one big one. Um, so I do it too, and I'm okay with reflavoring stuff, right? But I don't know. I think it's just gotten too out of hand. I think. Um, but I don't know. I'm running out of things to say, so I'm gonna call it there for this video. I would like to know what you think of this. Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear it. And just let me know what you think of it. Because I would love, like I said, I would love to hear it. What your stance on this. Well, that's it. Bye-bye.